bunch of loose earrings in the back of your cop car. What should we do to Dick Show? U.S. police officer, but a U.S.
Chihuahua. Oh, Billy. You stay out of this, Billy. All right, here we go. All righty. Good morning. 7:10. It's Brock. It's Hunter. Hey, buddy.
What's happening?
How you doing?
We're good. I'm ready for the woods, man. Ready for the woods.
Ready for the woods. Oh, you got the camo on? You and I are both very
Hey,
I got,
we gonna be hunting? We gonna be hunting this week? Let's go.
Yeah, we're ready for the woods. The two least outdoorsy guys, ready to go.
So yesterday I was with a buddy, and he's a big time caddy. He caddies in Florida. He caddies here. He caddied for one of the guys at the senior PGA. Knows golf, right? We were playing golf the other day, and I'm like, I just put dog tags on my club head covers, so if I lose them, whoever finds it knows who they are.
Yeah.
And I have a like a green bag that's got like a camo tint to it. The name of my clubs are Mavericks. Very military themed golf set I have. And I was explaining this whole set to my buddy the other day. And you know what he says at the very end of it? Took me about 4 or 5 minutes to explain everything on this bag. And he looks over at me and he says, "But you weren't in the military."
yeah, that's a
Damn
good
it.
point. That's a good point.
I'm always weary. And you know what? I asked my dad that the other day. He was a Green Beret. I mean, he was military of military, right? I'm like, Dad, is it bad that I wear these camo hats? That I wear some? I got like a field jacket I'll wear sometimes.
Right.
I have a few. And he used to have an Army Navy surplus store. So I have a lot of like residuals from that and things from being a kid, military knives, whatever, right? But I wasn't in the military. I'm like, Dad, do people in the military look at me and be like, look at this chump wearing this camo, wearing this military? And he's like, absolutely not.
No.
He's like, it depends on what is behind it. Now, if you're portraying yourself as like a veteran or somebody that was in the military,
obviously,
then that's crossing you're really crossing the line there.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm still weary. Even being around somebody that I know was in the military, I'm like, should I take it off? Like,
because I'm the same way, and it's not so much the military side. It's like sometimes I feel like a poser outdoorsman. Here's where if you're wearing the full like army fatigues and you got boots laced up. And you look like you just came out of basic training and you didn't. That I think is
kind of like
right there. But otherwise, and
you're playing soldier or you're trying to get some discounts. What are you doing?
Clearly, and if you're saying you're a piece of trash for sure.
Yeah, oh man.
Even if you're kind of like you kind of make that, all right.
Yeah, you got to tell.
But if you're wearing a camo hat, you got a Walmart, right? You got that at Walmart? Is that the?
No, this is from. I think it's from eBay actually.
You're fine.
I can't puff this bird chest out, so I think I'm all right. Like people look at me and they're like, "He definitely wasn't."
Or if you were like you were like a secretary in the army.
Exactly. Right.
This is still fine, but
it's
it's not like you're crawling out of the water with a knife in your mouth.
Not running through the jungle, if you will.
You ain't going all CCR on you.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm okay.
See,
and you're okay wearing a real tree shirt, even if you haven't shot a deer yet, right?
Yeah. Well, I have shot deer before.
Have you?
Yeah. I blasted Bambi in the face. It's been a while. It's been a while. Yeah.
Well, they're deserving. You can wear that then.
Yeah. Thank you, Hunter. Mm-hmm. Actually, you know what? Give me your camo hat. All right.
Are you sure you shot a deer?
Give me your camo hat, you son of a bitch. Well, here I'm wearing a Lake Michigan College hat.
Did you go there?
You're a poser, man.
You didn't go there, man.
You didn't go to school, man.
Yeah.
That's like you wearing a shirt that says college. I mean, come on.
Hey, there are a lot of women out there that have college hoodies, dude, that didn't go to that college.
The only time I ever felt bad was one. I had a free Army shirt, and if
Mhm.
anybody knows this, the Army, a lot of our armed forces go out and promote themselves and say, "Hey,
It was
they-
the gray shirt that said the Black Army across
I
the front.
think it was the gray shirt." Anyway, I got a free shirt. I'm like, hell yeah, especially doing
Mhm.
this job. We've done a lot of stuff with our armed forces, and I get stuff like that.
Mhm.
One time, and I think this actually happened downtown St. Joe. And again, I'm not out there, but I was just wearing a shirt. It's a nice shirt. And an older gentleman came up, and I think he had like a veteran's hat on. He's like, "Oh, did you and I guess maybe I
Oh,
looked the
no.
part. I looked very heroic. Maybe that's what it is.
Do ya?
I have a
Oh,
very
no.
heroic look
Heroic looking with all those tattoos and piercings. I don't know.
standing there. I look very like, oh, this guy, he
Did you
could
get that
it.
nose piercing in the military?
Bullet actually went right through it. And stopped. No, but this older guy came up who clearly served. He's like, "Oh, so did you serve?" And I was like, "No, I just have a
No.
free shirt. I'm
Right.
sorry."
You want it? I'm
And just
sorry.
like the look of like,
Yeah.
I thought I could maybe share, battle stories with you, but really you're just a guy that liked the free T-shirt.
No.
At
The only
ease.
battle I had was in the game Crossfire when I was 10
Yes,
years old.
Let me tell you, we lost a lot of good men.
There was a lot of lead flying.
Every time I see a silver ball, I just flash back.
That's terrible.
Yeah, no, I never served, but I have held one of those grenade-looking water balloons. Does that count?
Yeah, does that
Yeah,
count?
right. Right? No,
I
it
had my
doesn't.
mom tie it, but
It doesn't. Yeah, it hurt when it hit me. My brother didn't fill up the water balloons enough, and it's said just slapped
Yeah.
against my back.
you know.
Anyway.
So I'm all right. I'm not like Stephanie wearing Carhartt.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're okay. You're okay. Anyway, enough of Hunter and I embarrassing ourselves with our fashion choices. This guy's a phone. Oh, look at that. He's got a knife. He's got a knife. You're gonna hurt yourself. Don't do it on the stream. Good God. You see it now. We gotta have an HR meeting because Hunter looks like the Joker for a bit. Oh my
I
God.
got these scars. I was a
Radio
poser.
a radio bit. Anyway. All right. Well, hey, we are streaming. We already got people on, so why don't we get to it, folks? It's time for your morning dump. As always, your morning dump brought to you by Pump
That
Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-77
77.
or visit pumpthatseptic.com. Yeah. Pump it. Did you like that? That was good. That was good. I don't know what it was, but it worked. Anyway, pumpthatseptic.com. Just go with it. Just go with it, okay? Let's kick it off with this. According to new science, sugar doesn't make your kids hyper little monsters. It actually gets them high, sort of.
Gives them diabetes. That's what it does.
That's right. It doesn't. It doesn't make them hyper. It makes them
study.
slow down and lose a foot. No, researchers have discovered more evidence that sugar stimulates dopamine in the brain the way booze, nicotine, and speed do.
Wow.
And that's why your little angel turns into a kid-sized tornado. That's why ADHD drugs like Adderall, which controls dopamine levels, counter hyperactivity so well. So instead of just what it does is it makes it like when someone is on speed or drunk. It
Well, they're just getting a fix of some sort. And when you get your fix, you're happy, you're excited. You're like, nah, I feel back to normal. In some cases, that's not good. But
no.
But yeah, I can see that. Yeah, sugar, man.
Yeah. I will say in the world we live in now, it is tough as a parent because there is sugar in literally everything.
Everything.
And the problem is everyone loves to give your kid sugar.
Mhm.
That's everyone other than you. And we have done again. I don't want to deprive my daughter of a nice ice cream cone or
once in a while, it's not bad.
Soda's,
You know, it's a
soda's
good
the
treat.
only thing. The only thing I hope she doesn't grow an affection for, because that's like the worst thing you can have.
Oh.
Drinking soda,
Liquid
even
sugar.
no one should drink soda.
Hits
no,
the
it's
system like that.
like that. No one should drink soda. I'm saying it right now.
If you saw what sugar does to my blood sugar live, because I got one of those Libre things where you can literally watch it on your phone, you would probably never drink soda again. It would be like your blood sugar went from that to that in like 4 or 5 sips of soda. That's insane.
Yeah, and people are good. So
Yeah,
long story
all day
short,
long.
don't drink. But again, going back to what I was saying is that like I want my daughter to. I enjoy sweets, and that's one of the joys of life. A nice piece of cake, whatever. But the problem is, and this was that I hate as a parent, is that everyone else loves giving your kid sugar. And you
Mhm.
know who's the biggest criminal in this? I can't think of the person that does it the most. Old people. I don't know what it is about old people, but they love giving your kid sugar. And it's like, stop it, Beverly.
You know
All
what
right.
it was?
Do you
Was
want to
that a-
put it to bed tonight?
It's that old Werther's commercial. That's where it came from. Grandpa handing that little kid the Werther's.
And again, my mom and dad, my in-laws, like I have to sit there and tell them, like, guys, I know it's great. I know you don't want to say no to your granddaughter, but just because she asked for her 8th cookie does not mean you need to give it to her. Well, there's no at Nana's house. Yes, there is. Yes, you don't. I'm the one that has to try and put her to bed. Do you want to do it, Nana? Huh? We had Kiki's folks up here, and again, I love them dearly, and it's fine. But we had them up here recently for a trip, and we went downtown and we got ice cream. Well, of course, there's no like. Can I just get a spoonful of ice cream for like? Just give me a small scoop. No, it's 4 scoops anyway. My mother-in-law is literally like shoveling this ice cream into my daughter's face, even to the point where I could tell, like, even my daughter was like, I don't want any more. Like, but she's also eating it because she's like, I know I like this, but I'm like, you don't need to get every last piece, every last bit of melted ice. Just stop.
It's a lot of ice cream, man.
Stop it. My God.
Yeah.
She's gonna be up until midnight, okay? And then just stop it, please, for the love of
Little
God.
Tasmanian devil running around.
Oh, that's honestly the people who are most guilty about it is old people. And I know it's sweet, and you love having that hard candy to give to toddlers, or here's a sucker for you. Stop it, just please.
You know,
don't.
you tell her, your stepmother, or not stepmother, mother-in-law. Instead of sugar, give her dollar bills, give her money.
Yeah, there you go. Give her money.
Yeah,
Give her money.
she likes money just as much as sugar, you know.
Hey, how about do this? Give her money so she can buy her own. But she's
Hey,
it's tough. It is because there's sugar.
go towards the mortgage.
I'm trying to think of something right. Exactly. Hey, she's got to pay her way, man. All right, she ain't living for free in there. So ice cream doesn't pay the bills, Nana. All right. Anyway, yeah. So kids getting high. Hey, y'all want to get high?
Because someone has sugar. Hey, pixie sticks. That is a thing right there. I had buddies that would snort them back in the day. Imagine that.
We would. We'd crush up Smarties at the lunch table. What were we doing, man?
What? It burns.
Yeah, pixie sticks. Honestly, as an adult, as a parent, there's nothing more terrifying to me than at like a carnival, a fair, and you just see that tube, that yardstick.
When did they get that big? Those weren't around. Were they around when we were young? I don't remember seeing them.
I don't know, but dude,
when did the pixie stick go from like this big to like human size?
Dude, a yardstick. You can get a yardstick of
craziness.
You know, there's 2 dangerous things in this world, Hunter. All right. That's a yardstick of sugar given to a toddler, or one of those yard drinks, those hurricanes that an adult gets down in New Orleans right there.
God.
You see anyone eating it, consuming a yardstick of anything, it's trouble. It's trouble.
It should be the only drink you have that day. That's that sugar intake and that. Woo.
3 feet of booze or sugar. Stop it.
Yeah, both those going to make you feel a certain way.
Yeah.
Later on in life, too.
Yeah, either way.
You have shooting pains to your feet because you got neuropathy.
It's bad for you. It's bad for everyone around you. It's bad for society. All right.
Yeah.
Hold on, I got to do a bump of sugar. All right.
I'm back.
Lastly, we'll end with this, and we can have a little conversation with this. This still kind of seems like futuristic stuff, but it's happening now. A 61-year-old German man named Michael Baumer has terminal cancer, and he is leaving behind an AI version of himself. He's the first customer for a service called Eternos that creates your own AI double. He's been training an AI to act just like him and carry on after he's passed away. You tell it your thoughts and your memories, so it learns to mimic your personality, your voice, and can even generate new ideas similar to what you may think up. They asked him 150 questions about himself and his life, and he spent several weeks answering them at length. The point is to give your family something to interact with once you're gone, so they can still ask questions and go to you for advice. Even Michael's great grandchildren would be able to talk to him or something close anyway.
Effing nightmare. It's like nightmare feel.
I don't know if I like this.
No, I'm gonna end up putting that thing down, even though it looks and acts and talks like my sibling that just passed away, but still.
Okay,
that's so weird.
Here's actually now here. This is maybe a different take on this. For us, anybody who knew the person, I think this is. It's maybe like, oh, that's kind of cool, but also us knowing it's not really them. I think it won't help the grieving process. It will kind of make it.
You're supposed to let go at some point. That's kind of what the funeral's for. Is like closure.
Like they're at peace now. You have the memories, and you got old family videos. Like, oh, look, there's Grandpa. Now for family members, like he said, his great grandchildren, maybe it won't be as weird to them. They'll be like, oh yeah, that's who my great grandpa was. I can actually go and talk to him because they didn't know the live person. Now I get what you're saying. I get your reaction to this.
But still, even if I was that kid looking at like that's great grandpa, that's not really him. No, that's kind of weird. What were you guys doing? What is that? It's just
also you could look back at your family's history. You could kind of get an idea of who your ancestors were, which is something a lot of us, other than, again, a few home movies, some VHS tapes sitting up in the attic. I mean, I have no idea.
That's your grandpa. Like in the tapes, that's him. What is being portrayed right in front of you? Dude, like I'm trying to think of a fine example. Just put yourself in the position where there's like I know where you're going to go with this too. Damn it. A robot Kiki. All right. Because she is. See, I know. See the smile right off the bat. I know exactly. This is not a good analogy for me to prove my point here.
I would take some liberties and I would definitely adjust. I would adjust some of the algorithms in that one. Let me tell you, buddy boy.
Okay. Somebody you can't have sex with. All right. Let me think. Like your mother. All right. Just imagine that. Like somebody sitting there, you're like, no, you're not my mom.
Right. But it's kind of like almost like those people that go back and listen to old voicemails. You still get that feel like that person is there. And there's times, but now here, look at it this way. I would love to both of my grandpas died when I was younger. All right. My one grandpa died when I was, I think, 19 or 20. So I at least had him for a little bit longer, but that memory has faded a lot. My other grandpa died when I was 10. Yeah. And I really don't remember. Sadly, I don't remember that. I was young. And I
remember his voice.
No. Oh, I couldn't tell you. I can remember his laugh like a little. I think if I really imagined it, I could remember it. He had a pretty distinct laugh. But, here's a guy that spoke so fondly from my father and my grandmothers who still alive. I think it might be cool to maybe have a chat with that guy again, something at the age I'm at now. Because
I don't think so. Not for me, man.
I think being removed would be,
No, not for me. Dude, I don't even know if it's right in front of me because that one Asian company had the box, right? Where you talk to the box and it repeated your grandpa's voice and his voice.
Oh, that was even supposed to do with the box?
Oh, God. Even that, though, I'm like sitting there. I'm like, I don't know if I want to hear it. It's reopening closure, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like when they passed, like there was a time during that week where it's hard to accept that person is gone. But once you do and you let go and you see him for the final time and you watch him get lowered down into the hole, it's like, okay. Yeah. This is what life is now. And then like years later, boom, it comes back and you get to talk to him again. Like that is some Black Mirror creepy.
It's expensive right now.
Twilight Zone kind of stuff to me, man. Like
this company right now does it for $10,000 to $15,000, which is not crazy when you think about it. Dude, there's going to be a Walmart version. I guarantee we're already starting to see QR codes on grave sites, on tombstones where you can go and like a movie plays that takes you to like a website. Dude, I guarantee we're going to see in the future graveyards lit up
Oh,
with
man.
AI versions of people and stuff. I guarantee it. I guarantee.
I've already seen the there was a video recently of a QR code on a gravestone, and you
That's what I'm saying,
scanned
yeah.
it and it brought up
that's-
all the videos and the
yeah,
memories and blah blah blah.
It's that's already becoming
See,
a
that's cool.
more common thing.
That's cool, but that's the actual person. That's what they did. It's memories. It's not a phony. That's what you're talking to is a phony.
Okay, now, what about this? So, what if it's just a version that can tell stories like, hey, grandpa, tell us about when you met grandma, or great grandpa, tell us about,
No.
coming over on the boat
for
to
me.
Ellis Island.
Not for me
Not for
because
me.
that thing doesn't really know. It doesn't know. It didn't experience it.
Well, it
It's-
didn't, but if it takes the stories that this guy told, because again, Hunter, hey, you and I did that AI version of us, and it sounds pretty close.
It's right on.
It's right on. So if you sit there and tell the story to this AI and it can learn, it's like, all right, so you answer. That's what they're talking. They answer these questions. You give in-depth answers. Yeah, it's not the person, but if you could say, "Hey, great grandpa, tell me about the first business you owned," and he goes, "Oh yeah,
It's not really about that. What's clashing in my brain, what's hitting there is this guy's dead, but I can hear his voice. There's a weird
from like
there's
his face or what?"
there's something up here that it's like it doesn't connect. I'm like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. That's weird. Sounds like my grandpa, but it's not.
Yeah.
He's dead. If by chance he can still see what's going on. Like was he up there being like, no, that's not how it went. Stop. I didn't program it right. That's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
wait, you were recording when I said that? Hold on. Wait.
Maybe he accidentally recorded a few things he didn't want to.
I'm nervous. I'm nervous because of all the audio I have,
Yeah.
and it's just from this show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be a
some
horrible
dirty
man.
things on this
I'm
show,
gonna be a
man.
horrible- like if my ancestor, my future generation would be like, wow, great grandfather Brock was a pervert. He was a sick, deranged man. All right,
What was wrong with his voice? Why was it so scratchy?
this is terrible. What kind was he? Was he like a little troll?
I'm your great grandfather Brock.
He was a little perverted troll of a man, a little hairy troll. That was perverted. That's what it was.
Why do we have this?
But hey, I always say, this
Your voice would be in one of those little dolls that you shake and the hair goes up.
No. No. You know what mine sounds like? You know that little cow thing that you tip over?
Nice.
Well, look, again, I'll end it with this. I think it's kind of cool. But
I'm creeped out. I'm not sleeping that night.
There's gonna be online versions in the next 10 years that are gonna be $100. You'll be able to program it yourself. I guarantee it. We're gonna have the Walmart version of this. And
think about this stuff. There's some people that you probably don't want to hear again for the rest of your life. And those people are starting to record too. For the rest of your life.
You know who it's gonna be? This, just like social media, it's going to be all the people we don't want to hear from.
100%.
Because they're the ones that love spouting off their idiocy on social media. And they're like, well, I could share my thoughts for eternity. No, that's not good.
Dude, you know what's going to be next? AI social media. So when you pass, you're going to be able to like give your account to something like an AI, and it just keeps updating and things that you probably would have
doing that. You should see all the scheduled posts I have for the future.
See? Oh,
hey, I'm checking in on everybody. I've been dead for 15 years. Like, what the hell? Oh my God.
What the hell?
Yeah. Yep. Scheduled post. Scheduled post. I'm going to say something real inappropriate here.
I'm watching you from above.
AI. Loved ones. There you go. That is your morning dump. We'll be back. All righty. Good morning, Eric. Morning, Scott. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, Margaret. Topic for today. What was it? I can't remember.
It was hard to find one yesterday. That's all I remember. Which is why we use Reddit a lot. If that bothers anybody.
Oh, yeah. What's something big or small that's been annoying you lately?
There you go.
I like this. Mike said AI version of Hunter would probably play better golf.
Oh, son of a bitch. Hey, you know what?
What?
Not yesterday. I was
Did
on
it
fire
really?
yesterday, boy.
Crushed it. Yeah. Well, I didn't see the scorecard, so I don't believe it. And hey, by the way, Mike, if you're still on, buddy, no one's and I'm just saying this now because I've been trying to get a hold of you. I can't message you back on Facebook for some reason. And no, none of your emails or anything have been blocked. I just wanted to make sure I don't block anybody. No one's blocked on it.
How about this? I'll say this. Mike, this guy across from me, one of my best buddies, barely talked to him online ever.
Yeah. Well, I tried to respond because he messaged me over the Memorial Day weekend, and for some reason I couldn't it wouldn't let me message. Anyway, you're not blocked, Mike. Don't worry.
I mean, I'll just be honest. I barely message my wife back. Like,
yeah,
I
exactly.
am not a message guy. I'm sorry.
It's twofold. One, I couldn't message you back, and two, it'll take me a month to get back to you anyway. So that's what it is.
I'm the worst at that.
You should see all the unreads I have from Hunter. It's unbelievable. For real. Anyway, good morning, Amanda. CJ, yes.
What's up, yes?
And KT. Look, KT, we're hip with it. All right, we're up with the technology. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now wait, how big are we talking? That's the thing, though. Are you talking about the topic? It's I don't know, big or small. It could be huge. I don't know.
What's the topic again? I already forgot.
What's something big or small that's been annoying you lately? Yeah, no, don't think too much about it, Zerby. All right, it's not. It's the Plan B morning show. It's not a tough one. Good morning, Stacy. Morning, everyone. All right, we got about a minute here.
Nice. You have anything crazy in sports on your end?
No.
My stories are all right.
Dude, I cannot believe it is almost June. What the?
Yeah.
We're halfway through 2024. God almighty.
Yeah, it's no joke.
Super comfy satin pillow out of her casket thing, WTF casket. We got to keep things moving.
I got to save that grandma's casket pillow bit.
Hey, no joke though. It's $20 for 2 pillows at Big Lots. Those I know everybody's got a different style pillow they like, but man,
that's not
finally.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Good morning, Alan. All righty, good morning. It's 7:38. Brock Hunter.
Morning.
On a Tuesday. Thursday before our break, too, which is nice.
It is nice.
I'm going to be doing some traveling. So, yeah, we won't be back until June 10th. And then I think we're pretty much locked down for a while because we got Screaming Yellow Summer and all that stuff. We're going to be busy. But anyway, we'll talk more about that later on. Right now, it is time for sports. As always, sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
Bud Distributing getting you stocked up. Delicious Bud Light, Tao, Cool, Budweiser's. Other great drinks, man. Whatever you got going on, make sure you got the party there with Bud Distributing. Get stocked up. As always, remember to drink wiser with Bud Distributing. Bud.
Ooh, that's right. Hey, real quick update from last hour. Just to reiterate it a little bit. The number one golfer in the world, Scotty Scheffler, who was arrested, beaten ruthlessly. Like Nancy Kerrigan. No, that didn't happen. But he did get cuffed. He did get put on the side of the car, and he did go to jail.
Yep.
All of those charges were dropped. I guess the judge was just like, look at this guy. Look at his face. How are you going to throw this guy into jail? You know what happened to that guy if we threw him into jail? Yeah. He'd come out a different person. That's for sure.
He's not made for it. He's a golfer.
He's a golfer. Let's just let him continue to be the number one golfer in the world.
Yeah.
Making millions of dollars week upon week. And so, yeah, Scotty Scheffler out of the cuffs, back on the golf course, smoking drives with ridiculous footwork.
What is it? What does Phil Mickelson say? Bombing drives Making
That's
chips.
what we're gonna do. We're gonna bomb some drives. No, we're gonna bomb it off the tee. We're gonna attack the pins today at Augusta.
Love it.
We're gonna bomb it off the tee. We're gonna attack the pins.
Love it.
I think he was absolutely terrible that day. The day he said that too. I think he
Yeah.
bombed it into the woods like a bunch of times. But yeah, anyway, hey, Scotty Scheffler, that was a quick update for you guys. I told you last week I was going to update you on that. So, yeah, out of the cell and onto the tee box to Augusta we go.
Next to take a mug shot, Scotty Scheffler.
Hey, you know what? Maybe he'll be in Happy Gilmore too. Maybe they'll arrest him again in the movie. Actually, that would be kind of funny.
That would be pretty funny.
Do you know what somebody said?
Started, but that would be funny to add in.
Yeah. So they're probably filming it right now, honestly, because it was just announced that they were going to do it. And I think a couple weeks ago, they're like, it's written. We're ready to go, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So they're probably filming it right now. You know what somebody said the other day? I thought was absolutely brilliant. Be absolutely hilarious for this movie. If Happy got in a fight with Drew Carey, the new host of The Price is Right. But Drew Carey doesn't fight. Bob Barker was an actual martial artist.
Yeah, but none of us up to that point knew that Bob Barker was like a legit. You know what I mean? It's Bob Barker. All right.
Bob Barker.
The man with the skinny microphone. When you said that's what made it funny. That's what made it fun.
Now, would you have Happy beat Drew Carey up? Would Happy be like, you're not Bob Barker?
No, I know.
No, Drew Carey.
You'd have to have him get beat. Dude, that is brilliant.
It's a good idea. It's brilliant.
They have to.
They have to do that. When somebody said that the other day, I'm like, dude, that's it. That's it. It's a brilliant piece. Just in my head, I was trying to figure out, you'd have to have Drew Carey beat him up, right? In the end, just kind of how Bob did. But maybe not. But maybe Happy is fighting in Bob's honor. And it's like, you know what? Price is Right. It's never been the same.
They should have canceled it after Bob.
It's not the same, bitch.
I don't know.
Wait.
I think it'd be funny if, I don't know. But either way,
glass go flying off his face. I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of people like him. I don't.
Drew?
I don't like Drew Carey in Price is Right. I don't like him.
It's not that I don't like him. It's just you have to replace an icon. How do you do it?
It's not even that to me. I understand that. To me, it feels like he doesn't want to be there. Like every time I watch The Price is Right, I'm like, this dude doesn't want to be there. He kind of has that persona to me of like, I just, I'm just here to be here. I don't know. At least Bob was like witty. He would like take shots at the contestants sometimes. Things happen. I don't know. I don't like Drew that much. I love Drew in Whose Line?
He's great there. Yeah.
Great.
Drew Carey show was a fantastic
Drew Carey show.
Yeah.
But just not The Price is Right.
Yeah. And maybe I don't know, but maybe that's just maybe his style. But I also think he's fighting an uphill battle. Everyone, anyone that's alive right now. When did he take over? Dude, like years ago. It doesn't seem that long ago, but years. It's been years. 2007. So okay, so it's been. But but here's my point, though. Anyone who was born, really like in the year 2000 doesn't really know anything other.
Really know.
And so,
you missed out. You missed out.
But everyone else beforehand, though, like you're fighting a battle of most of the population of the world knowing Bob Barker as the host, and that's a big hill to climb.
If they were like, Rock, you got to replace Drew. He retired. He's done. Who are we going to put in place of Drew? Who would you put?
Me. I would.
Jesus, that show would last a year,
and I would be fired immediately for sexually harassing all of the Barker beauties, men and women. It would be
there's a 7-second delay on this show because
an even skinnier microphone, long. It'd be like a yardstick microphone, and I would be fired.
And I would put Bill Burr.
Oh, he would. Oh no, dude, he would be
too much.
People would make a bad bet, and he'd be like, "What are you effing stupid?
What are you doing?" It would be great. I would love it.
Shoving people off stage. Get out of here.
It would be hard to fill that role for sure. because Bob really just established it, man. So
Yeah.
anyway, hey, regardless, Scotty Scheffler out of jail. I don't know how he got in the Bob. Oh, because of the whole thing. And
They
Happy
better
Gilmore.
have- I think they need to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. All right, moving on. One last crappy story. Unless you just want to wrap it up there, I don't care.
I mean, we can wrap it up. We got some good stuff in there. You know what? I mean, if there's nothing else major going on, screw it.
We didn't really talk about sports at all, but there you go. Is your Plan B morning show
I
sports?
think we talked plenty about sports for the Plan B Morning Show sports. I think
Bob Barker.
I think we overdid it, to be honest. I think so. All right. Sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, bud.
We'll be back. Let's see. Scheffler could have sued the cops and the city and won on bogus charges. I didn't have an accurate count.
Could have.
I don't think he doesn't need to, though.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, he's if I made however many millions of dollars in the past previous tournaments that I have won, I don't want to sit in court.
I think also too that would be a PR nightmare for him. All of a sudden, it's like, oh yeah, Scotty Scheffler suing, city. Morning, Michael. All right.
Big or small, something that annoys you.
Yeah, what's something big or small that's annoying you right now? That's the key right now. Hey, on this, we should have talked about this in Sports Hunter. On this day, Evel Knievel jumped 16 automobiles on his motorcycle in Gardena, California, 1967.
Damn it.
Ended up in a pile of broken bone and blood.
Just a bag of shattered bones.
Look, we've said this before on the show. We love Evel Knievel. He's not a good stuntman.
He's not. He's not, or maybe the greatest because he knows he's not going to make it. And he just still does it because he knows it's entertaining and people want to see that.
Isn't the whole point, though, to land the jump? Like, if you're doing it, like Travis
I see. He definitely lands. I mean, he lands somewhere.
All right, sorry. Stick the landing, all right?
Stick the landing is the key. He definitely lands on his head.
I don't think you're supposed to look like, those little sticky things you throw out the window and then they fall down?
You know what it is? It's like, remember those old motorcycles that you just like wind up, then you'd let it go and it hit a jump and that thing would just.
You could have the Evel Knievel one. They made one of those.
Did they?
Made one of those. Actually, I think that toy version stuck more landings because he was attached to
It did.
Yeah, Alan said the Evel Knievel, the original Jackass.
Dude.
I'm Evel Knievel. Welcome to Jackass. Yeah.
Can you imagine? I mean, the suspension on this bike, it can't handle that landing.
Dude, he did it on a Harley, didn't he? Wasn't it a Harley Davidson?
Pretty much.
The thing's not made to jump over the Grand Canyon.
Dude.
What are you doing, Evel?
Wham. When he lands too, he just lets go because he knows. He just,
you know what? You know what'd be great? This is so stupid, but as soon as he as soon as he hits the jump on the other side, you cue up Aerosmith Ragdoll.
Ragdoll.
Ragdoll. Shattered all his bones.
Oh my god, dude.
Yep.
He sounds like a
Is he
bag
good?
of.
Is he not good? We're not
Sounds
sure.
like a bag of Legos, dude.
All right, here we go. Terrible.
Oh yeah.
All righty, good morning. 7:50. It's Brock. It's Hunter.
Morning.
Oh, don't forget we are streaming. We'll be on for the next 10, 15 minutes or so. Get it on that. Also, make sure you keep tuned. Right now, though, we're going to get to your
What are you,
What?
Stevie Aoki over there with your headphones on? What are you,
no
DJ now?
because of my bad.
Oh,
ear.
DJ. I'm a DJ. He's got his headphones all kinked to the side.
No, it's because of my bad ear, Hunter. All right.
You gotta put the two fingers up, like, oh, here comes the drop. Here it comes. Boom.
Where's my cake to throw?
Go,
No,
DJ.
So my ear is getting better. Obviously, I'm done with my drops, my antibiotics. I don't know how it's going to heal up because I still have kind of like I think I might have.
You know what it is? I think you've had the cotton in there too long. Now your body's all adjusted and not being able to hear on this side.
No, I think what it is that I shattered my eardrum and now it's trying to piece itself back together. Yeah. Not
When
fun.
you break your leg, how long do you wear a cast for? 4 years? 5 years?
I don't put a cast on anytime. I just let that thing flop around. If it's meant to heal, it's meant to heal. It's fine.
I love the sympathy. Keep it on.
Anyway, your topic for today: what's something big or small that's been annoying you lately? All right, lately. That's what the key is to this. Big or small that's been annoying you lately.
I got one.
Then go for it.
Anytime I have something planned that I really want to do outside, it rains. It's been like that for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, where it's like, hey, all right, we got this plan. Get the boat out. It's gonna be a great day, and it's raining.
And it's raining. Yeah, you're right. This past couple weeks has been that way. The rain's been a real.
It's just been ruining plans left and right and left. What do we do when it rains? I don't know. Let's go to the casino and lose all our money.
Right, dude. There's nothing you can really do when the rain.
Yeah.
But also, too, even if it's like pending rain, like in like it may rain, you're like, well, we don't want to get stuck out in the rain. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're right. That has been annoying. What's
the best activity to do when it rains? Bowling.
Bowling's a good one.
Bowling's a good one.
Drinking in a bar. That's always a good one.
Yeah.
Singing.
What?
Singing in the rain.
Anyway. There's nothing to do.
No, there's not. I like that. That's good.
Yeah. So rain has been ruining plans. Something big or small that's been annoying lately.
For me, something, and I would say this is becoming big. It's small to start, but it's becoming big, and that is having to tip everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I saw this meme the other day, and again, I'm not saying don't tip, but I'm putting an end to tipping everywhere. And I saw this meme that was like, if I have to stand at a counter while getting my food, I'm not tipping anymore. And I'm like, yeah, there's just I shouldn't have.
Pretty good way to put it, I would assume. So before COVID, they didn't even ask for a tip.
No,
it was just like that's how it was.
That's how it was. But
now the food is more expensive, and I got a tip.
And I get it for the workers there. I understand everyone's trying to. I think we've been guilted into this. And yeah, if I'm at a sit down restaurant and I got a server, okay,
100%,
right, I got it.
That's how it was. That's how it'll always be.
That's how it will always be. I think the numbers have gone up now. Now it's like 18, 20, and 25% on there. I mean, I always over tip. Not that I'm some awesome guy, but I just you should. If service is great, I got no problem.
Here's the thing: if you're standing at the counter and they're making your food right in front of you, build the tip into the bill. Just don't even tell me. Just
which they have. I think a lot, or they haven't built in the tip. They've just taken advantage of the current situation,
right?
And they're like, oh yeah, I remember this. Oh. I'm just happy it hasn't hit drive-through yet. If I get asked to tip at a drive-through, and maybe there are some places, if I get asked, I'm gonna.
Where was I the other day to where it was like, would you like to tip the blah blah? And I'm like, what?
No,
like no, they didn't do anything. Like literally just handed me something. Well, where was I?
No,
I was like, I don't, because I feel guilty not tipping. If it asks, there's something in there that's like, all right, I got to do something. But this time, I can't remember what it was. I was like, there's absolutely no way.
Yeah.
There's no way. Even that person would probably tell me, like, dude, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah. So that's what's been annoying me lately is just and then the guilt you feel like, you feel bad, but it shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't. We got some answers here online. What's something big or small that's been annoying you lately? Tyler, a common answer was food prices. Tyler said food prices.
Mm-hmm.
Great
answer.
Gas prices. Yep. Yeah.
Remember last week when I said, what if everybody just started stealing until the prices came down? I mean, I know certain people are going to suffer from that. I get it.
Yeah.
But what if for like one day everybody's like, we're not paying for it. Put us all in jail. But you're stealing from us. So we're going to steal from you.
Yeah.
How's it feel? It sucks. Doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, dude,
Bring it down a bit.
What did I see somewhere that over the pandemic and just the fallout afterwards where we're at, because we're 4 years removed from it now, or 4 years into now post-COVID world, like billionaires have set record profits, like and companies have set record profits during this time. It's insane. It's like rich people got richer over a global pandemic.
Dude, I'm already red. I'm right. Yeah. Don't turn me into a straight tomato.
That's why you've been tanning to just to make it look normal. That's what it is. Yeah. Well, let's not focus. Like, everything's expensive. It has been annoying us. That's big. That's been annoying us lately. 4 years to be exact. Let's see. Brandon said, "My kids."
Oh man,
it's a good one. It's a good one.
I think there are a lot of parents out there that can vouch. We don't want to admit it. No, my kid's great. He's the greatest.
Yeah. Well, admit it. I tell you what, right now, and I'm mad at everyone.
Talking to your teeth.
Yeah,
he's the greatest. I love him.
So good. Well, that vein in your neck. I don't know if
I agree differently.
I'll tell you right now, absolutely. My daughter, I love her dearly, but everyone said terrible 2s. 3s are way worse. She's turning 3, and we are on the precipice of. Oh my God!
Yeah.
Come on.
What do you do? You know what you do?
What?
You get Mari involved. Remember when they sent him to those camps or whatever? They're like, "You're a bad kid. You're going to the camp."
Yeah. You know what happens to kids like you? I don't know if that was good. I don't know if that was probably the best way to do it.
What was it? Child boot camp or something?
Yeah. What was that one episode where the drill sergeant's like, "You want me to be your dad?" And the kid's like, "Yeah, I don't know who my dad is." And like,
even the drill sergeant was like, "Oh man,
maybe we should approach this differently."
Yeah,
this kid clearly has.
It's not the reaction we were looking for.
Issues, and we need to look into this.
Come on, kid, resent. That's what you're here for.
Oh, I'm just happy to have a male figure here today.
Oh God. Really turn the tables on this.
We turn the cameras off. I feel like this is going poorly.
All right, kid, you're supposed to be a little jerk, would you?
I like Amanda's answer. Not your Amanda, different Amanda. All the out-of-towners invading our towns. Look, I don't want to say it, but yeah, it's been annoying me lately having to drive around a little bit more to find.
That's the only part that annoys me.
Well, in traffic in general, like I can tell a lot of intersections that I didn't have to sit at, or it's been taking longer. There's definitely more traffic on the road, and it's annoying. It's a little annoying. Yeah,
it's so annoying, and it's messing up the algorithm of light. So because there's so many people, and there's always somebody parked at the cross section that's making that light turn. I mean, every damn red light there is. It's ridiculous.
Part of the problem is too, especially like Napier and Niles. Like that's a tight intersection, right there by the CVS and everything. Dude, everything, and no one knows, and then it bottlenecks down to one lane. Dude, oh my God! Like we're not.
It's official for me. Official. The no turn on red. I don't even see him anymore.
Oh, I know.
Somebody called me out in the passenger seat the other day. Like, dude, it was. I'm like, I know, I saw it.
I'm doing it.
They looked at me like I was like a criminal. I'm like, you know what? You should start it too. It feels great.
Hold on. What's the ticket?
I'll take it. You know what I do every time too? I give it this as I go by. See ya. No, I'm not stopping. I'm not turning right on red. There's no reason for it. Zero anywhere.
This is just a quick one. Right turn on red light without stopping. Now that's $35 to $53. Screw it. I'll pay it. I'll pay it.
I'll take it.
35. Tell you what. Here, how about this? Just set up a little booth right there, and we'll make a little scanner, or I'll throw some money. I'm doing it. You're right. I don't care.
I made this 2 weeks ago. That's no joke. I looked at her and I'm like, I'm done. I'm done with this. And you know what? If it's red and I don't see anything, there's not a car inside, I'm not staying. I'm going.
At this point,
Take a picture of my license plate.
Yep.
And when I go in and I have to talk to the judge, I'm going to be like, you know exactly where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
And I know you have to give me the ticket. Oh, God.
And he's driving my car, which means it's my license plate.
She's not wrong. Not
All right,
wrong.
that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Okay, Hunter, it's the perfect crime.
It's the perfect crime. Right?
Okay, bye.
She going fine. See ya.
That's hilarious. Yeah. All right. So Hunter's got it made. He's just driving
I
his
gotta
own
figure it
car.
out.
That's fine. That's fine. But no, you're right. You're right. I'm done with it. I think it's ridiculous. And
Cheers.
go to the court. The judge will probably be like, we brought this guy in. You got to okay, fine. Just go. Let's see. Corbett said people. That's what's been annoying him lately. I disagree.
lot of them.
Trisha said slugs, mosquitoes, bugs eating my plants. Mosquitoes is a good answer on there.
Mhm.
I like that. That is starting to get it pretty annoying.
Dude, my dad just recently bought like the companies with the big backpacks and it looks like a blower, he bought the full thing.
Oh, the smogger, like the
I'm not sure how much money he put down on this, but he sat me down the other day. We were talking. He's like, look what I bought. Here's the chemical we bought. This is the mix. This is how you do it. And he looked me in the eye and said, we're never going to have to worry about mosquitoes for the rest of our lives. I'm like, how much did you buy? He's like, don't worry about that. He's like, they're dead. They're gone.
Yeah. I mean, everything probably is. I have a feeling.
He's like, I dropped a lot of money on this.
I have a feeling everything is dead. I'll be honest. I'm spoiled. I still got mosquito mom taking care of me, so it's I can't.
Do
complain.
you?
You can't complain. Yeah. But it's nice. It's nice. But anywhere else you go though, like when we were camping, I'm sitting there.
It's terrible.
Oh,
It's terrible.
yeah. Annoying.
Hey,
Like,
if you need it, if you need a little campsite, I got you, man.
I want to ask God, what was the point of the mosquito? All right. Is that something Satan
There
did?
is some scientific study. If it wasn't for the
It can't be.
mosquito, this would die and that would die. It's like a
Well,
chain of events that would happen that wouldn't be good for us.
I don't think so. Well, then fine. Let it be. All right. If we lose,
Or is
a
that
species-
somebody's way of saying, hey, it's not going away. Just deal with it.
Maybe
This
that's
is
it. They're
this
just
is going to
trying
make
to-
it easier.
like, look, we're tired of having this conversation. We can't get rid of just it's for the environment.
All right.
Fine. Let's see.
Hey, if you're killing mosquitoes, by the way, I learned this by my dad telling me this the other day because he read up on this. They live underneath the leaves. So if you're blowing and spraying, spray from underneath.
Yeah.
That's where they're all at.
Jen had a good one. Road construction. I think everyone can agree on that one. That's been annoying a lot of us lately, for sure. For sure.
Why
And
are
again,
they
guys,
dead of summer?
everyone on I want the construction crew to know we're not mad at you.
Mm-mm.
We're mad at
No,
the
no.
system. We're mad at the system, okay? Because we know it needs to be done. We know, and hey,
It has to
thank
be.
God there's people out there that are willing to do it. But oh my God, it's
You
just
know?
awful. It's just awful.
I got a question.
Yeah.
If they were like, hey, we came up with a new material for roads that we lay it down once forever. We'll never have to repair the road again, but it's going to cause a lot of tax money and probably a good couple years at least to rip up all the roads. We're going to rip them all up. Would you vote for it?
I think so.
Like you're going to probably suffer for like 2-3 years. All right. With all this construction.
Good. We do it every year. That's the thing is here's
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Here's the difference in that is that we do that now anyway.
Regardless.
There's always road construction. All right. There
Yeah,
is a season for it.
Yeah, you
Because
go for that. Don't
One
you?
chunk and that's great, but then they got to go fix the other chunk, and it's a big circle
Mhm.
of orange barrels. All right, just everywhere. All right, and so if they said, look, for 2 years, and even if it was a super inconvenience, like,
Mhm.
hey guys, this is gonna
This
suck.
might be a reality soon enough with electric cars and the way they can charge on the road. The roads might change.
Yeah.
I've heard that. Actually, there are spots right now to where it's like an off ramp, but you ride on this off ramp for like 3 miles, 4 miles, and it charges your car as you're driving, and then you get back onto the highway.
Yeah.
And there's talks of them just making every road like that. So you never have to pull over to a gas station or an electric station or whatever you call them, charging station. So could be reality.
I like it. Either way, hate those orange barrels. Any other ones that annoy you, Hunter?
There's a lot of things that annoy me.
Yeah.
You know?
You son of a bitch.
Okay, I got this. How about this? Because the football season's coming up. Anybody that really loves a team and they're like, this is the year. This is it. Bears fans, I'm talking to you, by the way. By the way, Caleb Williams?
Yeah.
7 interceptions in practice the other day.
I don't know.
Is that true?
I saw one that was 13 interceptions.
So that's just a big, it's a false story.
It's probably a Packers fan that made that, because I also saw one that said Jordan Love. It was Jordan Love throws 18 interceptions on 11 attempts. Immediately.
11 attempts.
Yeah, so I don't know if I believe it.
Okay.
I want to believe it, but who knows? Who knows? But anyway, well, safe to say, I think there's a lot of stuff, big and small, that's annoying us. And yeah, we're just angry. That's gonna bring on the aneurysm.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, we're turning right on red, because I'm done being annoyed by that. That's one thing I can fix, and I'm done being annoyed by.
Yep.
Do it.
I'm right behind you. Let's go.
All right. We're gonna be back with more. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Stick around. All right. There would be no Jurassic Park if it wasn't for mosquitoes. That is true. That is true.
What is that?
There'd be no Jurassic Park if there wasn't a mosquito.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it. It's true.
Movie.
True. Anyway, well, hey, thanks everyone for hanging out. We appreciate it. We're going to get out of here. Yeah, enjoy your time off from us. We will be back on June 10th. Yeah, enjoy some time off. We'll have best ofs and all that good stuff, so you can keep her tuned. But otherwise, yeah, we won't be seeing you until a week from Monday.
Yeah.
Now, good?
Time, yep.
All right, everyone. Have a great week off, and we'll see you in a bit.